Today I'm reading part of a story. It's a book called Life on an Apple Orchard by Judy Wolfman. And this is really all about an apple orchard. We're going to skip right to the part about time for harvest. Look at this apple. Time for harvest. This apple looks perfect for picking. By mid-September and early October, our orchard is full of big, beautiful apples. This is called harvest time. During these months, we kids help the workers do lots of jobs. One of our most important jobs is to pick the apples. I start by picking the apples I can reach. This is pretty easy since all of our trees are dwarfed or made small. They're only about 10 feet tall. With a little stretching, I can fill my basket in no time at all. When I'm ready to pick the apples that grow higher than I can reach, I use a short ladder. I lean the ladder against the tree, carefully climb up, and reach for the apple. Before I pull an apple from the tree, I make sure it's ripe. A ripe apple is one that's ready for picking. I have lots of different ways to tell when an apple is ripe. One test is to look at the color near the base of the stem. When I see yellow around the stem, I know the apple is probably ready to pick. On a yellow apple, you can see a lighter yellow color around the base. Here's the girl on a ladder. She's been doing this for a long time, so she knows what she's doing. Apples are a healthy fruit to eat. Some people call them glow fruits because they're so good for your skin. Here's some pictures of the apples. This is one of my favorites, a Golden Delicious. Here's some red apples. And look at her picking. She lives on an apple orchard. Our customers love to buy our big, juicy apples. They're everyone's favorites. I can tell this apple is ripe because it tastes so good. That's another good test to see how easy it is to take the apple off the branch. A ripe apple pulls off easily. The test I like best is the taste test. Yummy. But the one I count on is Dad's word. He tells me which ones are ready, and he's usually right. There's her brother picking some apples and her trying one out. And her dad knows when because he's grown the apples, right? He has lots of experience. When I think an apple is ready, I hold it gently. Can you hold yours? And I twist. Then I pull it towards me until it breaks away from the branch. I put it into a basket gently that I strap onto my shoulder. When the basket is filled, it's heavy. It's over 20 pounds, and it's hard to carry. Finally, I put the basket onto a truck. So here she is in the tree on the ladder, picking and filling that basket. See the strap over her shoulder? Sometimes my back gets sore after we load all the baskets onto the truck. They're heavy. After these apples finish their ride on a conveyor belt, they'll go to our market. Check that out. They're sorting the apples now. What's that about? When the truck is loaded, we take the apples to our packing house. There, the apples are prepared for selling. First, we wash all the apples. Then we pick out the ones that are damaged. Some may have cuts or bruises on them. We put the damaged ones in a special bin, and they'll be used to make apple cider. Do you know how they do that? They mush them. So that's why it's okay if they have cuts or bruises. The good apples all go on the conveyor belt so we can sort and box them by size as the belt carries them past us. So that's what they're doing right there. Those apples are going past her, and she's sorting them. Next, we grade these apples. We put the highest quality apples into boxes. We sell these to our customers right away or put them into cold storage. Cold storage is a room with a temperature between 29 to 32 degrees. That's below freezing. It makes me shiver when I go in there, but it smells so yummy like fresh apples. In cold storage, the apples stay crisp and juicy, and we can sell them from there all year round. So it's kind of like a big refrigerator room. Our apples stay fresh in cold storage all through the winter. If I'm looking for a snack, sometimes I go into cold storage and nibble on an apple. And there she is with her coat on, going into the cold storage. I put them in those boxes to keep them from getting bruised. During harvest time, we like to decorate the outside of our market. Some of our apples are shipped to canneries where applesauce is made. Others are sent to companies that make apple pies. We also sell our apples to local grocery stores and to schools. During harvest time, our orchard is buzzing with activity. We open our orchard to kids and adults. They can pick apples, visit our market, and take tours. It makes us feel good when we share our orchard with other people in the community. Our sign tells people when they can pick their own apples at our orchard. We welcome customers who want to pick apples from our trees. Before they start, I show them which trees they can pick from. I also put up signs that say do not pick these in some areas. If people don't see the signs and pick from any tree they like, I show them the right ones. When customers finish picking apples, they go to our market to pay for them. This is what their market looks like. And that's just a little bit about life on an apple orchard from these kids. And that was harvest time. Thanks for listening.